This is not a random thought. Starting this accelerator is a part of a big vision that we have at the University of South Florida, and also many other friends like the Tampa Bay Waves also have. The future is in FinTech. The future is now, and that's why we're starting this, because we wanted Tampa Bay to be the magnet, to be the preferred destinations for every single entrepreneur who has an idea about FinTech. We want them to come right here to get all the mentoring and the advice, and also connecting them with investors. So this is the idea, and we're very excited about it.
Well, you must be living under a rock if you haven't heard about what's happening in the Tampa Bay tech startup ecosystem, right? Our companies are in the news, but I think it's the right time to do something specific for FinTech. And I also think it's incredible that we can do it in St. Petersburg, which helps show that we've got technology throughout the entire Tampa Bay region. So it's great that we have a home for FinTech at the University of South Florida campus here.
We have a saying, and this saying is, with whom you partner says a lot about you. And this is why we elected to have amazing partners like the Tampa Bay Waves and also Encore Bank, one of the most innovative and creative banks in the country, and DTCC, also an incredible institution. So we're very happy and excited and thrilled about this initiatives, and this is only the beginning. The best is yet to come.
Well, one thing we like to say is, yes, we are Florida's #1 accelerator program, but we do that with world-class programs, working with world-class startups, and delivering world-class results.
FinTech is a huge part of our strategy, and it was a part of our strategy from the very beginning. And we talk about financial technology in really 5 ways. And to be honest with you, the accelerator has become the 5th way. Well, on the foresight to really see FinTech as an emerging trend in the industry, financial technology is truly going to change how banking's done, how consumers consume their financial products, how they take the next step in their lives. And so there are not a lot of FinTech accelerators across the country right now. Mm-hmm. 5 years from now, there may be a dozen, but the reality is, having been on the forefront of that in a market like Tampa with the partners that you all have captured, it has the chance to really position you for long-term continued success. Because this isn't a flash in the pan trend. I mean, this is an industry sector that is here to last, and by being front, by being an early adopter, you're going to benefit from that. And then the last kind of pillar of our FinTech strategy has become the accelerator. And when we heard that the Wave, Tampa's a very important market for us. You all have done a fantastic job with previous accelerators. When we heard that the Wave was going to lead a FinTech accelerator, we jumped at the opportunity. We wanted the opportunity to be the exclusive bank sponsor, and with the program that USF is doing with their FinTech initiative with the business schools growing prominence, it was a no-brainer for us. So we're excited for this first year and really looking forward to seeing what comes.
DTCC stands for the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. It was initially created to solve the paper crisis, right? But we have since grown, and we want to be innovative, and so much so that we have a whole department dedicated to research and innovation. We were super excited to be involved with Tampa Bay Wave and, of course, USF. We have a lot of USF alum working for us, and we do a lot of extracurricular programs at USF, so we jumped at the opportunity. I personally voted and raised my hand to be involved because I love innovation, I love reaching out to people, and I know what programs like this can bring to the Tampa Bay area.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I would say that for Tampa Bay and the St. Pete area in particular, this is a unique ecosystem. It is one that is unparalleled. St. Pete and Tampa Bay have become a new capital for FinTech. Certainly when acknowledged for our technology prowess, and the nature of the ecosystem here is really quite significant. So as Dean Lamayan pointed out, there are many companies that are now coming to the Tampa Bay region. Folks are relocating, talent is coming here, and quite frankly, we're, as an R1 research-intensive university that's recognized globally, we're helping to galvanize the tech community. But to partner with Tampa Bay Wave on this just shows it's a reflection of the collaboration and the innovation that exists here in St. Pete and Tampa Bay. We're thrilled to be here. I have to say I was inspired by the opportunity and really looking at the vision that Dean Lamayam and Dr. Patterson brought forward, and thinking about not just putting our toe in the water with FinTech as a higher education institution, an R1 research intensive. We're embracing this in a broadband manner. And the chance now to partner with Tampa Bay Wave, I think this is reflective of the quality and the nature of the local ecosystem. For a wonderful university like ours to partner with the Wave, amazing things are going to happen. And if you just look at the first cohort, the inaugural cohort of FinTech startups coming through our accelerator, it's inspiring. The diversity of the companies, the innovative nature of each business model, but looking at the group, they are diverse, and that means a lot to us, and we're just getting started.
So why St. Pete? Well, I got to tell you, as the head of the Economic Development Corporation that is out there trying to grow businesses and recruit businesses to St. Pete, our pipeline for active projects that are looking at job creation projects here are overwhelmingly either financial services, technology, or the combination, what we're calling FinTech. And so right now, Tampa Bay is the heart of the growth in the FinTech area. And we're seeing that all around the region, whether you're talking about St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater, or anywhere around the region.
This is the center of that, and to have a program like the FinTech Accelerator based here in Tampa, and all the companies that are coming in here that are helping to support these technological movements, it's, this is the right place at the right time, and we're doing the right thing.
So Steve, I couldn't agree more. When we think about FinTech isn't just payments anymore. It really does touch multiple verticals, whether it's healthcare, whether it's real estate mortgages, whether it's SMBs, the list kind of goes on. And these companies that are in our cohort this year are really extending the FinTech solutions across multiple different verticals.
And I have to tell you, Richard, that it is so, I think, appropriate that the Wave and USF is setting up this accelerator program here in St. Pete with these types of companies here in Tampa Bay, because I got to tell you, one of the things that I love about St. Pete and the greater community, we are building a community of disruptors. And these are companies that are coming into our market who are disrupting some sort of activity that's going on in industry. And for them to come to St. Petersburg, we hope they stay, by the way. But that is exactly what I think we're building here in this region, a community of disruptors. And so these companies are going to fit in quite well here. One of the great things that I'm looking forward to out of this accelerator program is the opportunity to showcase our community, our region, our city, to some really interesting entrepreneurs, and hopefully convince them to join our community, to add to what we're building here together. And I will tell you that entrepreneurs from all over the world should give St. Pete and Tampa and the Tampa Bay region a look. We've got the resources here through USF, through the Wave, through the investor community, through the EDC community and the chambers and all the other resources we have. We are building something special here in this community that all entrepreneurs should take a look at.
I think one of the things that sets Tampa Bay Waves programs apart is we are a nonprofit organization started by the entrepreneurs. So when we say things like by entrepreneur, for entrepreneur, we mean it. We really roll up our sleeves and get in there with the startups. Most of my team and I have been on the on the battlefields ourselves, so we understand what these entrepreneurs are going through. It's just a pleasure to be able to have a program like this with partners in this region and hopefully make Tampa Bay the major center for FinTech innovation in the country.